Hi everyone, welcome back to another Melt in My Stash review. So today I'm going to be talking about Sinus Relief tarts or Breathe Easy tarts. Now some of the tarts that I'm going to be talking about and showing in this video are not necessarily marketed for that purpose. They might be in the fresh scent category, maybe on the vendor's scent list, or the vendor just does not market it that way. But after I melted it, I feel like, wow, it is kind of a refreshing scent, but it also has some properties that kind of made me feel like I breathed, or I was breathing a little easier when I melted. So just wanted to say that because I don't want anyone to get upset and say, oh, you're saying this is a sinus relief tart, and it's not. No, it may not be marketed that way, but when I melted it, I felt like I got a little relief from it. There are plenty more tarts out there that have sinus relief properties to it. I'm only naming a few of the ones that I've melted or that I currently have in my stash. But if you know of any others, would you please leave a comment below, because I am running low and I need to place an order for more of these. Okay, so I am going to start off with LOL candles. I have one of them left in my stash, and I took it out just so that I could show you what it looks like. And this is the packaging that it comes in, and it's simply called Sinus Relief. And I've had this for a while. I don't remember when I placed my LOL candles order, but I know I did a whole video. Now this one, wow, it smells just like Vicks. And it smells very good. I actually enjoy the scent of Vicks. It doesn't bother me at all. It is medicinal, and I like it. I don't mind if my home smells like it. Of course, at some point I'll get tired of it and want something else to scent my home. But I found that when I melt these types of tarts, that scent does flow, and it will go into other rooms, other areas. You'll smell it all over. That's how strong most of them are. And I think that's how they're supposed to be. If they weren't that strong, then they're not working, right? So I melted this one from LOL Candles, and I really enjoyed it. I always melt these in my bedroom, and I typically will melt them in the evening. I'll start melting them maybe about an hour or two before I go to bed, so that it's fully melted and that the scent has had a chance to start to move around and flow and cover the room. I do feel like I sleep better. This one was very strong, and I actually felt it penetrating and getting into you know, my nostrils and kind of clearing up my nasal passage. I liked it. I thought it was a strong scent. Some of them are kind of weak, but this one I would say is medium, but a strong medium to strong. When I walked into the room, I was hit with that strong Vicks VapoRub scent. So for me, that's strong. So I've only got one more left, so I think I'm going to have to place an order to get more of these, but I really liked it. Now, here's one from Shayz Scentz. And let's see if my camera will focus. Here we go. And this is Sinus Relief. And Shayz Scentz, I had heard quite a bit about Shayz Sinus Relief tarts, but I had not tried them. And then I think when I placed my last order, I went ahead and ordered a few of these. I melted one just the other night. So I've had these sitting in my stash for quite some time. And I finally melted one the other night in my bedroom. And wow, I like this one. Now this was a pleasant surprise because I melted the whole tart, by the way. And anytime I melt these, I melt the entire tart, or if you see a clamshell, it's two tarts that I use. And sorry. And this one has all of the properties. It has that Vicks VapoRub scent. It has the eucalyptus scent. It's strong, but the one thing that this has that I have never smelled from any other sinus relief type tart is honey. This had a sweet note to it, so you know I like this one. I definitely picked up on honey, and I was so pleasantly surprised because the honey just adds sweetness, but it does not cut the menthol or the eucalyptus. So this one is really nice. I would recommend if you want to get some sinus relief type tarts, definitely get Shayz Scentz, especially if you want to use them in a child's bedroom. I think this one might be a little bit more appealing for a child's bedroom. But then again, you know, when they're sick, it really doesn't matter because you're really trying to kind of help alleviate that stuffiness. Now, I'm not making any medical claims. You have to see what works best for you. This might not work for you at all, any of these, but I really like the sinus relief sort of breathe easy type tarts. They really do work for me, and it's something that I know I need to keep in my stash for when I get that stuffy nose or I'm just not feeling well. Okay, now I kind of put this one in here. This vendor is no longer selling tarts as far as I know, but it's like a blast from the past, and I do have it in my stash, so I figured I would show it. Maybe some of you still have things from this vendor in your stash. This is from Cozy Cottage Scents, and some of you might remember this vendor. And I happen to have one more of these tarts in my stash. I had purchased a bunch of their sinus relief breathe easy type tarts. I don't remember what made this one up, what goes into this with scented oils, but this smells so good, and I'm almost afraid to use it because once it's gone, it's gone. It's got menthol and eucalyptus. I think it also has peppermint in it, and there's something else that I cannot quite figure out. It's a wonderful scent. If for no other reason, I wish I could still like order from them to get this because it just smells that good. But I just thought I would throw that in there. I don't mean to tempt you guys because you cannot get this now. But again, there's plenty of vendors that sell these type of tarts, breathe easy, sinus relief tarts. So definitely check out their scent list for those. I've got a clamshell here. And this one is from Mels Gardens. Let's see. Here we go. I got this one from eBay. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Did I? I could be wrong, guys. It's been so long. I've had this one for a while. Maybe I ordered this from Etsy or I got it from eBay. I don't remember. But I know I was looking around at one point, really focusing on finding Vicks VapoRub tarts or type tarts. And I guess I found this vendor, like I said, either on Etsy or eBay. And I went ahead and I placed an order. And I think I had 2 of these, but now I'm down to 1 clamshell. And I've been melting them, and I really like them. Now, they are, I would say, more of a medium scent. But they're very good. And some people would prefer a medium scent, whereas I prefer a strong scent because I just feel like I want that deep penetrating scent. With this one, it definitely smells like Vicks. It's so authentic and true to the Vicks scent. There's no mistaking it. It's wonderful. I love it. And it's like an instant penetration. I can feel it like in my nostrils and kind of almost like in my chest, in my lungs, and I don't know, I feel like I could feel it in my eyes. Like that's how strong this one is. And when it melts down, to me it was more of a medium scent. Now this is 100% soy wax, and I have had it in my stash for a while, so maybe some of the scent has kind of like dissipated a bit. I'm not sure. Maybe it's faded out just a little bit. But I would get more of this because I think this one is really good. Okay, I have another one here, and this is from Delightful Scents. And hopefully you can see that. This is Peppermint Eucalyptus. Now this one, I don't believe that this is marketed as a sinus relief, breathe easy type tart or type of scent. But when I melted this one, oh my goodness, I fell in love with it. I would definitely order this again. This is so good, and this little cup packed such a punch. I have had this in my stash for a little while, but I've ordered from Delightful Scents a few times, and every time I placed an order, I would order this one because I love it so much. It is another one that's very strong, deep penetrating. The peppermint and the eucalyptus are very good in this one, and it just flows. And it covers everything, and it's a strong scent. So this is another one that I would recommend trying. Really good. And then I have this one from Tiffany Candles, and I'm almost 100% sure, that this is not marketed as a breathe easy sinus relief type scent. But here's why I decided to put it in this video. I melted these just the other day. I am totally in love with this scent, and now I see why Addicted to Nail Polish raves over this. I got this when I ordered from her party, and I think this was the complimentary scent that we got. I'm pretty sure, because I don't know if I ordered this one. Awesome. When I melted one of the scallop tarts that came in this trio, I guess, bag, wonderful. Instantly filled up my room. I love the rosemary, but the mint just kind of added something to it that was very calming. But also the mint is strong enough that you get a little bit of that nasal clearing type of sensation. This is a fresh scent, but it's also, to me, something that it soothes me, but it also makes me feel like, you know what, this is a breathe easy scent. So I definitely want to get more of this, but I want to get it in scoopable because I ran out of the 3 scallop tarts so quickly. I could see myself using this all of the time in the bedroom. There's one that I don't have here, and it's from Countrytrail Soy Candles, and I've talked about this vendor before on my channel. She has a sinus relief tart. She markets it with 2 different names. One is called Snot Shot, which I think is really funny, and then the other one might just be called Sinus Relief. I can't remember the name of it. I bought both of them, but they're both the same. She just told me that she has them with 2 different names for marketing purposes, because Snot Shot might appeal to, you know, might be more appealing. Maybe she was in the process of deciding which one she wanted to use permanently. I don't know, but she definitely disclosed to me that they're the same thing. Awesome. Both of them. Awesome scents. Very strong, deep penetrating. You would not be disappointed. So that is my review on some sinus relief tarts. I'm sorry this video was so long, but I did want to post this one. If you guys know about any more, please let me know which vendors you order your sinus relief tarts from. I would love to know. Okay, take care everyone. Bye-bye.